Introduction. Consider Sarah, a bright professional, constantly stressed, late nights crunching numbers, endless worry about market fluctuations. Her dream of early retirement felt like a distant fantasy, buried under a mountain of debt and uncertainty. She felt overwhelmed, just like so many of us do. The truth is, Sarah wasn't lacking intelligence or drive. She lacked a clear financial strategy and the confidence to execute it. This audiobook is your roadmap to financial mastery. We'll equip you with the tools and knowledge to not just solve your immediate financial problems, but to build lasting wealth and achieve true financial independence. It's about moving beyond simply reacting to financial pressures to proactively building a secure future. We often see people struggling with debt, investment choices, or retirement planning, not because they are incapable, but because they lack a framework for success. The first step in this process is taking ownership of your financial situation. Acknowledge where you are, both the good and the bad. Beyond that, we must also consider developing a clear, actionable financial plan. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. The final piece of this puzzle involves continuous learning and adaptation. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, so stay informed and adjust your strategy as needed. Take just 15 seconds right now to picture yourself debt-free, confident, and in control of your financial future. Feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Imagine the possibilities that open up when you're no longer held back by financial stress. This is more than just an audiobook. It's your personal financial mentor. A new life is about to begin. Believe in your potential, and financial freedom will follow. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to address the vital importance of a problem-solving mindset. Many believe that financial success hinges solely on technical skills, understanding investment strategies, mastering spreadsheets, and knowing the intricacies of tax law. While those skills are undoubtedly valuable, they are merely tools. A problem-solving mindset is the engine that drives those tools, transforming them into effective solutions. Consider a seasoned investor who suddenly faces an unexpected market downturn. Technical knowledge alone might tell them what time should happen, but a problem-solving mindset empowers them to adapt, analyze the situation creatively, and identify innovative solutions to protect their assets. We often see people with extensive financial knowledge paralyzed by unforeseen challenges, while those with a strong problem-solving approach navigate those same obstacles with resilience and ingenuity. The first step towards cultivating this mindset is identifying your goals. What do you truly want to achieve financially? Is it early retirement, a down payment on a dream home, or simply greater financial security? Beyond that, we must also consider breaking down those goals into smaller, manageable challenges. Each challenge then becomes an opportunity to practice your problem-solving skills. The final piece of this puzzle involves actively seeking out new information and perspectives. Read books, attend workshops, and connect with other financially savvy individuals. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to solve complex financial problems. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself successfully navigating a difficult financial challenge. See yourself calmly assessing the situation, identifying potential solutions, and taking decisive action. Feel the satisfaction of overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals. Financial success isn't about avoiding problems. It's about developing the ability to solve them effectively. I am resourceful. I am resilient. I am a financial problem solver. This perspective naturally leads us to identifying exactly who this audiobook is designed for. Are you currently juggling multiple credit card bills, feeling the constant weight of debt? Do you find yourself consistently struggling to save, living paycheck to paycheck with little to no financial buffer? Perhaps you experience a nagging sense of anxiety when thinking about money, a fear of the unknown, and a lack of control over your financial future. If any of this resonates with you, you're in the right place. This audiobook is for the ambitious professional who knows they are capable of more but feels held back by their financial situation. It's for the entrepreneur with big dreams but limited resources, the recent graduate navigating student loan debt, and the seasoned worker nearing retirement age who feels unprepared. We often see individuals from all walks of life, regardless of their income level, struggling with the same core issues: a lack of financial literacy, a shortage of effective strategies, and an underlying fear of financial uncertainty. The first step in overcoming this is recognizing that you're not alone. Many people share these struggles. Beyond that, we must also consider committing to taking proactive steps towards change. This involves actively seeking out knowledge, developing a plan, and taking consistent action. The final piece of this puzzle involves cultivating a growth mindset, believing in your ability to learn and adapt, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Take 15 seconds now, close your eyes, and visualize a future where you are free from financial stress. Imagine yourself confidently making sound financial decisions, knowing that you are in control of your destiny. This audiobook offers practical guidance and proven strategies, empowering you to take control, build wealth, and achieve lasting financial peace of mind. I am in control. I am capable. I am financially free. Now, it's one thing to respect the theory, but it's quite another to actively integrate the strategies into your life. To truly benefit from this audiobook, you'll need to adopt a mindset of active listening and diligent implementation. This isn't passive entertainment. It's a guided journey towards financial transformation. Consider this. Simply hearing information is vastly different from truly absorbing it. We often see people listen to podcasts or read books without retaining the core concepts. Active listening involves focusing intently on the message, asking yourself questions, and connecting the information to your own experiences. The goal is to transform knowledge into actionable steps that you can immediately apply to your financial life. The first step in maximizing your learning is taking notes. Keep a notebook and pen handy and jot down key insights, strategies, and action items as you listen. Beyond that, we must also consider pausing the audiobook periodically to reflect on what you've learned. Ask yourself how the concepts apply to your specific situation and identify the first steps you can take to implement them. The final piece of this puzzle involves reviewing your notes regularly and tracking your progress. This will help you stay motivated, identify areas where you need further clarification, and ensure that you are consistently moving towards your financial goals. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself actively engaging with the material in this audiobook. See yourself taking detailed notes, reflecting on the concepts, and implementing the strategies with confidence and enthusiasm. Feel the sense of empowerment that comes from taking control of your financial future. Active listening and consistent implementation are the keys to unlocking your financial potential. I listen actively, I implement consistently, I achieve financial mastery. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that financial transformation is as much about mindset as it is about mechanics. It's about embracing the journey, believing in your ability to change, and cultivating unwavering optimism. The path to financial freedom may have its bumps and detours, but with the right tools and the right attitude, you can overcome any obstacle. Consider the countless individuals who have transformed their financial lives from a place of struggle to one of abundance. We often see people starting with significant debt, limited income, or a lack of financial knowledge, who through dedication, perseverance, and a willingness to learn, achieve extraordinary results. Their success is a testament to the power of belief and the transformative potential that lies within each of us. The first step in embracing this journey is committing to a vision of your ideal financial future. Define what financial freedom means to you and create a clear picture of the life you want to live. Beyond that, we must also consider celebrating small wins along the way. Acknowledge and appreciate every step you take towards your goals, no matter how small. The final piece of this puzzle involves surrounding yourself with a supportive community. Connect with like-minded individuals who can offer encouragement, guidance, and inspiration. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself already successful, having achieved your financial goals. Feel the joy, the confidence, and the freedom that comes with financial security. Know that this future is within your reach. Believe in your power to transform your financial life, because lasting change is absolutely possible for those who commit to the journey. I believe in myself. I embrace the journey. I am financially transformed. Chapter 1. The Power of Responsibility. Picture a man named David. For years, David blamed his financial woes on everything but himself. The economy was bad, his boss wouldn't give him a raise, the government was to blame, and those darn taxes were simply too high. He felt like a victim of circumstance, powerless to change his situation. Sound familiar? This victim mentality kept David stuck in a cycle of debt and frustration. Until one day he realized that blaming external factors was getting him nowhere. Taking responsibility is the cornerstone of financial success. It means acknowledging that you are the primary driver of your financial outcomes, regardless of external circumstances. It's about shifting from a reactive to a proactive approach, focusing on what you can times control rather than what you can't. We often see people trapped in cycles of debt or financial insecurity simply because they refuse to take ownership of their situation. The first step in this process is identifying areas where you've been blaming external factors. What excuses have you been making for your financial situation? Beyond that, we must also consider reframing your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you can't control, shift your attention to what you can. Can you reduce your spending? Can you increase your income? Can you invest more wisely? The final piece of this puzzle involves creating a concrete action plan. Set clear, achievable financial goals, and develop a step-by-step plan to achieve them. Take 15 seconds now. Close your eyes and visualize yourself taking full responsibility for your financial future. Feel the empowerment that comes from knowing that you are in control of your destiny. Taking responsibility empowers you to break free from the cycle of blame and create the financial future you desire. I am responsible. I am in control. I am financially free. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to address the significant pitfalls of feeling like a victim of circumstance. When we perceive ourselves as victims, we relinquish our power and agency. We become passive recipients of whatever life throws our way, rather than active agents shaping our own destiny. Consider someone who loses their job and immediately blames the company for their misfortune. While the job loss is undoubtedly a setback, focusing solely on blame prevents them from exploring new opportunities or developing new skills. We often see individuals who, when faced with adversity, choose to reframe the challenge as an opportunity for growth. The job loss becomes a catalyst for starting their own business, pursuing further education, or exploring a different career path. Take 15 seconds now to visualize a recent financial challenge you've faced. Imagine yourself reframing it as an opportunity for growth and learning. See yourself identifying new solutions and taking proactive steps to improve your situation. The first step in overcoming this victim mentality is recognizing when you are falling into it. Are you blaming external factors for your financial situation? Beyond that, we must also consider actively reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth and problem solving. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this challenge to become stronger and more resilient? The final piece of this puzzle involves focusing on what you can control. Even in the face of significant adversity, there are always things you can do to improve your situation. Focus on those things and take consistent action. By reframing challenges as opportunities, you unlock your potential for growth and create a more empowered financial future. I am not a victim. I am a problem solver. I am empowered. This perspective naturally leads us to exploring why blaming others is such a detrimental habit. When we blame others for our financial woes, we relinquish control and become powerless to affect change. It allows us to avoid taking responsibility for our own actions and decisions. We often see people blaming their financial advisors for poor investment performance, their employers for low wages, or their spouses for overspending. While external factors can certainly play a role, focusing solely on blame prevents us from identifying our own mistakes and taking corrective action. The first step in breaking this cycle is identifying one specific area of your finances where you currently blame others. Is it your investment returns, your salary, your debt level? Beyond that, we must also consider shifting your focus from blame to control. What actions can you take, regardless of the actions of others, to improve your situation? Can you seek a second opinion on your investments? Can you negotiate a raise or find a higher paying job? Can you create a budget and reduce your spending? The final piece of this puzzle involves developing a proactive mindset. Instead of waiting for others to solve your problems, take initiative and create your own solutions. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself taking control of the area where you used to blame others. See yourself actively researching solutions, developing a plan, and taking consistent action to improve your situation. Feel the sense of empowerment that comes from taking ownership of your financial destiny. Blaming others is a dead-end street. Taking control is the path to financial empowerment. I release blame. I embrace control. I am financially powerful. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that taking responsibility is amplified by accountability. Accountability is the commitment to track your progress, measure your results, and take corrective action when necessary. It transforms intentions into actions and ensures that you stay on course towards your goals. Consider someone who sets a goal to save more money but doesn't track their spending. Without accountability, it's easy to overspend without realizing it, and their savings goal remains elusive. We often see individuals who, when committed to accountability, achieve remarkable results. They track their income and expenses meticulously, monitor their investment performance regularly, and adjust their strategies as needed. This level of awareness and commitment empowers them to make informed decisions and achieve their financial goals. The first step in embracing accountability is choosing a tracking method that works for you. This could be a spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or a simple notebook. Beyond that, we must also consider setting clear, measurable goals. How much do you want to save? How much debt do you want to pay off? By when? The final piece of this puzzle involves reviewing your progress regularly and making adjustments as needed. Don't be afraid to course correct if you're not on track. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself tracking your financial progress diligently. See yourself feeling empowered by the insights you gain and making informed decisions to improve your financial situation. Accountability transforms intentions into action, empowering you to achieve your financial goals. I am accountable. I track my progress. I achieve my goals. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to identify practical steps you can take, times right now, to embrace responsibility for your financial life. Overwhelmed? Don't be. Start small. Taking that first step is the most important thing. Consider someone who feels completely lost when it comes to their finances. The idea of creating a budget or developing an investment strategy seems daunting. We often see individuals paralyzed by the complexity of financial planning, so they avoid taking any action at all. However, even the smallest step forward can create momentum and build confidence. The first step in taking responsibility is creating a simple budget. This doesn't have to be complicated. Just track your income and expenses for a week to get a sense of where your money is going. Beyond that, we must also consider setting a small, achievable financial goal. This could be saving $25 this week, paying off a small debt, or researching a potential investment. The final piece of this puzzle involves automating one small financial task. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account, schedule an automatic bill payment, or enroll in your company's retirement plan. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself taking one small step towards financial responsibility. See yourself feeling empowered by your actions and motivated to continue making progress. Small steps, consistently applied, lead to profound financial transformations. I take responsibility. I take action. I transform my finances. Chapter 2. Conquering Financial Fear. Imagine waking up in a cold sweat, heart racing, after a nightmare about the stock market crashing and wiping out your savings. Or perhaps you're constantly worried about job security and how you'll pay your bills if you lose your income. This is financial fear, and it's far more common than most people realize. Fear of losing savings, fear of debt, fear of economic uncertainty. These are powerful emotions that can paralyze us and prevent us from taking positive action. Fear is a natural human emotion. It's a survival mechanism that alerts us to potential threats. However, when fear becomes chronic and irrational, it can hinder our ability to make sound financial decisions. We often see people avoiding dealing with their finances altogether because they are afraid of what they might find. Others make impulsive decisions driven by fear, such as selling investments at the bottom of the market or taking on unnecessary debt. The first step in conquering financial fear is acknowledging that it's a normal emotion. Don't beat yourself up for feeling anxious or scared about money. Beyond that, we must also consider identifying the specific fears that are holding you back. What are you most afraid of when it comes to your finances? Is it losing your job? Running out of money in retirement? The final piece of this puzzle involves reframing your perspective. Instead of viewing fear as a barrier, recognize it as a signal that you need to gather more information, develop a plan, and take action. Take 15 seconds now to acknowledge any financial fears you may be experiencing. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel scared, and that you have the power to overcome your fears and create a more secure financial future. Acknowledging and understanding your financial fears is the first step towards conquering them. I acknowledge my fears. I understand my fears. I conquer my fears. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to explore how fear can paralyze us and lead to inaction, preventing us from seizing valuable opportunities. Fear often manifests as procrastination, avoidance, and a reluctance to make decisions. Consider someone who is afraid of investing because they fear losing money. They may avoid learning about investing altogether, leaving their money in low-yield savings accounts, or simply spending it impulsively. We often see individuals missing out on significant opportunities to grow their wealth simply because they are afraid of taking calculated risks. The key is to overcome this paralysis through small, consistent steps. The first step in overcoming inaction is identifying the specific actions you've been avoiding due to fear. Are you avoiding creating a budget? Are you avoiding checking your credit score? Are you avoiding talking to a financial advisor? Beyond that, We must also consider breaking down these large, overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of creating a full budget all at once, start by tracking your expenses for a week. Instead of reviewing your entire credit report, start by checking your credit score. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating small victories along the way. Acknowledge and appreciate every step you take towards overcoming your fear and taking control of your finances. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself taking one small step towards conquering your financial fears. See yourself feeling confident and empowered by your actions. Consistent small steps, despite your fear, create momentum and lead to lasting financial confidence. I take small steps. I conquer my fear. I build confidence. This perspective naturally leads us to understanding that it is possible to reframe fear as excitement, transforming anxiety into motivation. The key is to shift your perception from focusing on the potential negative outcomes to embracing the challenge and visualizing success. Consider a public speaker who is terrified of presenting in front of an audience. They could focus on their fear of making mistakes, forgetting their lines, or being judged by the audience. We often see individuals transforming their fear into excitement by focusing on the opportunity to share their message, connect with others, and make a positive impact. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself successfully conquering a financial challenge that you currently fear. See yourself feeling confident, empowered, and successful. The first step in reframing fear is recognizing that the physical sensations of fear and excitement are very similar. The racing heart, the increased breathing rate, the heightened senses. These are all physiological responses that can be interpreted as either fear or excitement. Beyond that, we must also consider consciously choosing to interpret these sensations as excitement rather than fear. Tell yourself, "I'm not scared, I'm excited." The final piece of this puzzle involves visualizing your success. See yourself achieving your financial goals, overcoming your challenges, and creating the life you desire. This will help you turn your anxiety into motivation and propel you towards action. By reframing fear as excitement, you unlock your potential to achieve extraordinary things. I reframe fear. I embrace excitement. I visualize success. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that conquering financial fear requires a gradual approach. Confronting your fears head-on can be overwhelming and counterproductive. Instead, start with small, manageable actions that build confidence and momentum. Consider someone who is terrified of investing because they fear losing money. Instead of investing a large sum of money all at once, they could start by investing a small amount, such as $50 or $100, in a low-risk investment. We often see individuals building their confidence over time, gradually increasing their investment amounts as they become more comfortable with the process. The first step in confronting your fears gradually is identifying your comfort zone. What financial actions do you feel comfortable taking? Beyond that, we must also consider identifying one small action that stretches you slightly beyond your comfort zone. This could be researching a new investment, creating a simple budget, or talking to a financial advisor. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating your courage and building on your success. Each time you confront a fear, you become stronger and more resilient. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself confronting one small financial fear and successfully overcoming it. See yourself feeling proud of yourself and confident in your ability to handle your finances. Gradually confronting your fears builds confidence and empowers you to achieve your financial goals. I confront my fears. I build confidence. I achieve my goals. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to address the single most effective step in reducing financial anxiety: building an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account specifically designated to cover unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Consider someone who doesn't have an emergency fund and suddenly faces a major car repair. They may have to resort to credit cards, high-interest loans, or even skipping essential bills. We often see individuals with an emergency fund handling unexpected expenses with ease and confidence, knowing that they have a financial cushion to fall back on. The first step in building an emergency fund is determining your monthly living expenses. How much do you need to cover your basic needs, such as rent, food, transportation, and utilities? Beyond that, we must also consider setting a savings goal of at least 3 months of living expenses. While 6 months is ideal, 3 months is a good starting point. The final piece of this puzzle involves automating your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your emergency fund each month, even if it's just a small amount. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself having a fully funded emergency fund. See yourself feeling secure and confident, knowing that you are prepared for any financial unexpected event. An emergency fund is your financial safety net, providing peace of mind and reducing anxiety.
I have an emergency fund. I am financially secure. I am at peace.
Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to actively use the power of visualization to reduce anxiety and create a compelling vision for your financial future. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you reprogram your subconscious mind and attract the financial abundance you desire. Consider someone who is constantly worried about running out of money. They may focus on their fears of poverty and scarcity, reinforcing those negative beliefs. We often see individuals transforming their mindset by visualizing financial abundance. They imagine themselves living comfortably, pursuing their passions, and having enough money to support their loved ones.
The first step in practicing visualization is finding a quiet space where you can relax and focus. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to calm your mind. Beyond that, we must also consider visualizing your financial goals in vivid detail. See yourself achieving those goals, feeling confident and successful. The final piece of this puzzle involves engaging your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? The more real you can make the visualization, the more powerful it will be. Now, take 15 seconds to close your eyes and visualize your ideal financial future. See yourself debt-free, financially secure, and at peace. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the freedom that comes with financial abundance. Visualization reprograms your mind and attracts financial abundance, replacing fear with peace of mind. I visualize abundance. I attract abundance. I am at peace.
Chapter 3. The Power of Focused Action. Picture yourself sitting down to work on your budget, determined to get your finances in order. But then, your phone buzzes with a notification. You check it, and suddenly you're lost in a social media rabbit hole, scrolling endlessly through posts and videos. An hour later, you haven't even started your budget. This is the reality of our distraction-filled world, and it highlights the critical importance of focused action. Focused attention is essential for achieving any worthwhile goal, especially when it comes to your finances. It means minimizing distractions, staying committed to your priorities, and dedicating your mental energy to the task at hand. We often see people struggling to make progress towards their financial goals simply because they lack focus. They are constantly pulled in different directions, never fully committing to any one task. The first step in cultivating focused attention is identifying your biggest distractions.
What are the things that most often pull you away from your financial goals?
Is it social media? Email? Television? Beyond that, we must also consider creating a dedicated workspace free from distractions. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let your family or housemates know that you need uninterrupted time. The final piece of this puzzle involves scheduling dedicated time for your financial tasks. Treat these appointments with yourself as seriously as you would treat appointments with a client or a doctor. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself working on your finances with unwavering focus and concentration. See yourself achieving your goals quickly and efficiently,
feeling proud of your accomplishments.
Focused action transforms intentions into results, empowering you to achieve your financial goals. I focus my attention. I take focused action. I achieve my financial goals.
Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to proactively identify the common distractions that consistently derail your financial progress.
Recognizing these culprits is the first step to creating a focused environment. Consider someone trying to review their investment portfolio while constantly checking email and social media. They may miss important details, make impulsive decisions, or simply get overwhelmed and give up. We often see individuals sabotaging their financial efforts by failing to create a distraction-free zone. The first step in creating a distraction-free environment is identifying your top 3 distractions. Is it your phone, the television, noisy roommates? Beyond that, we must also consider implementing strategies to minimize these distractions. Turn off notifications on your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let others know that you need uninterrupted time. The final piece of this puzzle involves creating a dedicated workspace specifically for your financial tasks. This could be a quiet room, a corner of your office, or even just a specific time of day when you know you'll be less likely to be interrupted. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself working in a distraction-free environment, feeling focused, calm, and productive. A distraction-free environment empowers focused action and accelerates your progress toward financial success. I eliminate distractions. I create focus. I accelerate success. This perspective naturally leads us to exploring effective time management techniques and proactively allocating time for your financial tasks. Without dedicated time, important financial tasks can easily get pushed to the bottom of your to-do list. Consider someone who intends to create a budget but never finds the time. They keep putting it off, telling themselves they'll do it later, but later never comes. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by adopting effective time management strategies. For example, the Pomodoro technique involves working in focused 25-minute intervals, followed by a short break. Time blocking involves scheduling specific blocks of time for specific tasks. The first step in managing your time effectively is choosing a time management technique that resonates with you. Experiment with different methods and find what works best for your personality and lifestyle. Beyond that, we must also consider allocating specific time slots for your financial tasks. This could be 30 minutes each week to review your budget, an hour each month to review your investments, or even just 15 minutes each day to track your expenses. The final piece of this puzzle involves treating these time slots as non-negotiable appointments. Protect them fiercely and avoid scheduling other activities during these times. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself effectively managing your time and consistently dedicating time to your financial tasks. See yourself feeling organized, in control, and making steady progress towards your goals. Effective time management empowers focused action and accelerates your journey to financial success. I manage my time. I take action. I accelerate my journey. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know the secret lies in applying the 80-20th rule, also known as the Pareto principle, to your finances. This principle states that roughly 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Identifying and focusing on that vital 20% is key to maximizing your financial progress. Consider someone who spends hours clipping coupons but neglects to negotiate their credit card interest rates or invest in their retirement account. While couponing can save some money, it's unlikely to have as big of an impact as those other activities. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by focusing on the 20% of activities that yield the greatest results. The first step in applying the 80-20th rule is identifying your most impactful financial activities. What are the actions that have the biggest positive impact on your financial situation? Is it increasing your income? Reducing your debt? Investing wisely? Beyond that, we must also consider prioritizing those high-impact activities and dedicating the majority of your time and energy to them. Delegate or eliminate less important tasks that don't contribute significantly to your financial goals. The final piece of this puzzle involves tracking your results and continually refining your strategy. Analyze your progress and identify what's working and what's not. Adjust your focus accordingly to maximize your returns. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself applying the 80-20th rule to your finances and experiencing a dramatic increase in your results. Applying the 80-20th rule maximizes your financial results by focusing on the most impactful activities. I focus on the 20%. I maximize my results. I achieve more. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to establish crystal clear financial goals using the SMART framework. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework provides a roadmap for focused action and maximizes your chances of success. Consider someone who sets a vague goal to save more money. Without specific targets or timelines, it's difficult to track progress or stay motivated. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by setting SMART goals. For example, instead of save more money, they set a goal to save $5,000 for a down payment on a house within the next 2 years. The first step in setting SMART goals is ensuring they are specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? Be as precise as possible. Beyond that, we must also consider making your goals measurable. How will you track your progress and know when you've achieved your goal? The goal must be achievable, challenging, but realistic. It must also be relevant to your overall financial objectives. Finally, make sure your goals are time-bound. What is the deadline for achieving your goal? The final piece of this puzzle involves breaking down large goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make the process less overwhelming and keep you motivated. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself achieving your SMART financial goals, feeling confident, motivated, and successful. Smart goals focus your actions and empower you to achieve your financial dreams. I set smart goals. I focus my actions. I achieve my dreams. Chapter 4. Emotional Regulation, Financial Calm.
Imagine you've just had a particularly stressful day at work. You feel drained, frustrated, and overwhelmed. As you're scrolling through online shopping sites, you see a beautiful new pair of shoes.
I deserve this, you think to yourself. And before you know it, you've made a purchase you later regret. This is emotional spending in action, and it highlights the crucial need for emotional regulation. Our emotions can have a powerful influence on our financial decisions. When we're feeling happy, sad, angry, or stressed, we may be more likely to make impulsive purchases that are not in line with our financial goals. We often see people using shopping as a form of therapy, seeking temporary relief from their negative emotions through retail purchases. Becoming aware of your emotional responses to money is the first step to gaining control. The first step in regulating your emotions is identifying your common emotional triggers. What are the situations, thoughts, or feelings that tend to lead you to impulsive spending? Is it stress at work? Loneliness? Boredom? Beyond that, we must also consider tracking your spending habits and noting the emotions you were feeling at the time of each purchase. This will help you identify patterns and connections between your emotions and your spending. The final piece of this puzzle involves practicing self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions as they arise and acknowledge them without judgment. Take 15 seconds now to reflect on a recent impulsive purchase you made. What emotions were you feeling at the time? Emotional awareness is the foundation for financial calm and mindful spending. I am aware of my emotions. I understand my triggers. I am in control. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to explore the power of mindfulness in improving your financial decision-making. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment, without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, you can become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and impulses, allowing you to make more conscious and deliberate choices. Consider someone who impulsively buys things whenever they feel stressed. They may not even realize they're doing it until they've already made the purchase. We often see individuals transforming their spending habits by practicing mindful spending. They pause before making any purchase and ask themselves, do I really need this? Am I buying this to fill an emotional void? Is this in line with my financial goals? The first step in practicing mindful spending is taking a pause before making any purchase, especially if it's a non-essential item. This could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths or counting to 10. Beyond that, we must also consider asking yourself a few key questions. Why do I want this item? Can I afford it? Is there a more affordable alternative? The final piece of this puzzle involves checking in with your emotions. How are you feeling in this moment? Are you feeling stressed, bored, or lonely? Acknowledge your emotions without judgment and consider alternative ways to cope with them, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. Now take 15 seconds to close your eyes and practice mindful breathing. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. Let go of any thoughts or feelings that arise, and simply be present in the moment. Mindfulness empowers conscious financial decisions, transforming impulsive spending into mindful stewardship. I am mindful. I am present. I am in control. This perspective naturally leads us to discussing effective strategies for controlling impulsive spending and creating a more financially secure future. Impulsive spending is often driven by emotions, making it difficult to resist temptation in the moment. Consider someone who is tempted to buy a new gadget they don't really need. They may feel a strong urge to make the purchase immediately, fearing that they'll miss out on a good deal. We often see individuals transforming their spending habits by implementing strategies to control their impulses. One powerful strategy is creating a waiting period before making any non-essential purchase. The first step in controlling impulsive spending is establishing a waiting period. Make a commitment to wait at least 24 hours before buying any item that is not essential, such as food, medicine, or transportation. Beyond that, we must also consider removing temptation. Unsubscribe from marketing emails, unfollow tempting social media accounts, and avoid browsing online shopping sites when you're feeling emotional. The final piece of this puzzle involves finding healthy coping mechanisms for your emotions. Instead of turning to shopping when you're feeling stressed, try exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself successfully resisting the urge to make an impulsive purchase and feeling proud of your self-control.
Controlling impulses empowers conscious spending, leading to greater financial security and peace of mind. I control my impulses, I spend consciously, I am secure.
While that covers the basics, the true professionals recognize that true financial calm requires addressing the times emotional needs that drive emotional spending. Simply controlling your impulses is not enough if you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. Consider someone who consistently uses shopping as a way to cope with loneliness. They may be able to resist the urge to make impulsive purchases for a while, but eventually, the loneliness will resurface, and they'll be tempted to turn to shopping again. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by recognizing their patterns of emotional spending and finding healthier ways to cope with their emotions. The first step in addressing the underlying needs is identifying your patterns of emotional spending. What are the specific situations, emotions, or needs that trigger your impulsive spending? Is it stress, boredom, loneliness, or something else? Beyond that, we must also consider exploring the underlying emotional needs that are driving your spending. What are you really seeking when you turn to shopping? Is it connection, validation, or a sense of control?
The final piece of this puzzle involves finding healthier ways to meet those emotional needs.
If you're lonely, connect with friends or family. If you're stressed, try exercise or meditation. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself meeting your emotional needs in healthy and fulfilling ways, without turning to shopping. Addressing underlying needs breaks the cycle of emotional spending, fostering true financial well-being. I address my needs. I cope healthily. I am well. Building on what we just uncovered, it is now time to focus on developing emotional resilience to navigate the inevitable financial challenges that life throws our way. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of setbacks. Consider someone who experiences a job loss or a significant investment loss. They may feel overwhelmed with stress, anxiety, and fear. We often see individuals transforming their ability to handle financial challenges by developing emotional resilience. They are able to acknowledge their emotions, learn from their mistakes, and move forward with confidence and determination.
The first step in developing emotional resilience is practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're going through a difficult time. Avoid self-criticism, and remember that everyone makes mistakes. Beyond that, we must also consider cultivating a growth mindset. View financial challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as signs of failure. The final piece of this puzzle involves practicing gratitude. Focus on the things you have in your life, rather than on what you lack. Gratitude can improve your overall well-being and help you maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. Take 15 seconds to list 3 things you are grateful for in your life right now. Emotional resilience, cultivated through compassion and gratitude, leads to financial calm and overall well-being. I am resilient. I am grateful. I am calm. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to harness the transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, reducing the desire for more and fostering contentment. Consider someone who is constantly comparing themselves to others and feeling envious of what they possess. They may feel a constant sense of lack, driving them to spend money in an attempt to keep up with the Joneses. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by cultivating gratitude. They are able to appreciate what they have, reducing their desire for more, and finding contentment with their current circumstances. The first step in cultivating gratitude is starting a gratitude journal. Keep a notebook or use a journaling app on your phone, and commit to writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day. Beyond that, we must also consider being specific in your gratitude. Instead of simply writing, "I'm grateful for my family," write, "I'm grateful for the support and love my family provides." The final piece of this puzzle involves reflecting on your gratitude. Take a few moments each day to truly savor the things you are grateful for and appreciate their presence in your life. Now take 15 seconds to reflect on the things you are most grateful for in your life, and feel the joy and contentment that gratitude brings. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, fostering contentment and reducing the desire for more. I am grateful. I am content. I am abundant. Chapter 5. From complaining to constructive action. Imagine someone constantly complaining about their low income, high debt, and lack of opportunities. They blame everyone else for their financial problems and never take any action to improve their situation. This constant negativity and complaining create a self-fulfilling prophecy. It keeps them stuck in a cycle of financial hardship. Constant complaining has a detrimental effect on your financial well-being. It reinforces negative beliefs, drains your energy, and prevents you from taking constructive action. When you're focused on complaining, you're not focused on finding solutions. We often see people sabotaging their financial success simply because they're stuck in a pattern of negativity and complaining. This negativity clouds judgment and prevents clear thinking. The first step in shifting from complaining to constructive action is recognizing the negative impact of complaining. Pay attention to how complaining makes you feel. Does it empower you, or does it drain you of energy? Beyond that, we must also consider identifying your common complaints about your finances. What are the things you most often complain about? Is it your income, your debt, your expenses, or something else? The final piece of this puzzle involves understanding how negativity prevents problem solving. When you're focused on complaining, you're not focused on finding solutions. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself shifting your focus from complaining to constructive action and feeling empowered to take control of your finances. Shifting from complaining to constructive action empowers you to take control of your finances and build a better future. I choose action. I choose solutions. I choose success.
Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to actively shift your focus from problems to solutions. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, start brainstorming potential solutions to your financial challenges. This proactive approach can empower you to take control of your finances and create a better future. Consider someone who is struggling with high credit card debt. They could spend their time complaining about the high interest rates and the difficulty of paying it off. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by shifting their focus to finding solutions. For example, they could research balance transfer options, create a debt repayment plan, or explore ways to increase their income. The first step in shifting your focus is reframing your problems as challenges. Instead of saying, "I'm drowning in debt," say, "I'm working to overcome my debt challenge." Beyond that, we must also consider brainstorming potential solutions. Write down all the possible solutions you can think of, even if they seem unrealistic at first. Don't censor yourself. Just let your ideas flow. The final piece of this puzzle involves evaluating your solutions and choosing the best course of action. Which solutions are most realistic and effective? What steps can you take to implement them? Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself brainstorming solutions to your financial challenges and feeling empowered to take control of your situation. Shifting your focus unlocks solutions and empowers you to take control of your financial destiny. I seek solutions. I take control. I create my destiny. As we move from the why into the how, it's crucial to emphasize the transformative power of taking action, even in small ways. Many people feel overwhelmed by their financial challenges and believe that only big actions will make a difference. However, even small actions can contribute to long-term financial progress. Consider someone who wants to pay off their credit card debt but feels overwhelmed by the total amount they owe. They may give up before they even start, believing that it's impossible to make a dent. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by taking consistent, small actions. For example, they could start by paying just an extra $25 each month or cutting back on one small expense. The first step in taking action is identifying one small step you can take today. What is one small thing you can do to improve your financial situation? Is it creating a budget, tracking your expenses, or making an extra debt payment? Beyond that, we must also consider breaking down your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This will make the process less overwhelming and keep you motivated. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating your progress along the way. Acknowledge and reward yourself for each small step you take. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself taking consistent, small actions towards your financial goals and feeling proud of your progress. Consistent action, no matter how small, compounds over time to create significant financial progress. I take action daily. I progress steadily. I achieve greatly. While that covers the basics, the true professionals understand the vital skill of transforming negative thoughts into positive energies. This involves actively reframing negative situations into opportunities for growth and learning. Consider someone who loses their job. They could easily fall into a spiral of negative thoughts, blaming themselves and feeling hopeless about the future. We often see individuals transforming their lives by reframing their setbacks. Instead of viewing job loss as a personal failure, they see it as an opportunity to explore new career paths, develop new skills, or even start their own business. The first step in transforming negative thoughts is recognizing them. Pay attention to your internal dialogue and identify any negative or self-defeating thoughts. Beyond that, we must also consider challenging those negative thoughts.
Ask yourself if they are truly accurate, or if there are alternative ways to view the situation. The final piece of this puzzle involves reframing the situation into an opportunity for growth. What can you learn from this experience? How? How can you use it to become stronger and more resilient? Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself transforming negative thoughts into positive energy and feeling empowered to overcome any obstacle. Reframing negativity unlocks opportunities, transforming challenges into stepping stones for success. I reframe challenges. I find opportunities. I achieve success.
This perspective naturally leads us to cultivating a proactive mindset by anticipating potential problems and taking preventive measures. A proactive mindset allows you to take control of your financial future, rather than simply reacting to whatever comes your way. Consider someone who fails to plan for potential financial emergencies. When an unexpected expense arises, such as a car repair or a medical bill, they are forced to rely on credit cards or loans, plunging them deeper into debt. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by adopting a proactive mindset. They anticipate potential problems and take steps to mitigate their impact. The first step in cultivating a proactive mindset is identifying potential financial risks. What are the possible financial emergencies that could arise in your life? Is it job loss, illness, or a major home repair?
Beyond that, we must also consider creating a plan to address those risks. How will you handle these emergencies if they occur? Will you have an emergency fund, insurance coverage, or a line of credit? The final piece of this puzzle involves building an emergency fund. This will provide a financial cushion to help you weather unexpected expenses without resorting to debt. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself calmly and confidently handling a financial emergency because you have planned ahead. Proactive planning transforms potential problems into manageable situations, fostering financial security. I plan proactively. I manage confidently. I secure my future.
Chapter 6. Building Mental Resilience, Financial Fortitude.
Imagine someone who experiences a significant financial setback, such as a job loss or a failed investment. They might feel overwhelmed with feelings of stress, anxiety, and despair. Some may even give up on their financial goals altogether, believing that they're destined for failure. But what separates those who succumb to despair from those who bounce back stronger than ever? The answer is mental resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to adapt well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. In the context of personal finance, it is your ability to bounce back from financial setbacks, learn from your mistakes, and maintain a positive outlook, even when things get tough. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by developing mental resilience. This fortitude allows them to overcome financial challenges and achieve their long-term goals. The first step in building mental resilience is understanding that financial difficulties and failures are a normal part of life. Everyone experiences setbacks at some point. It's not a reflection of your worth or your ability to succeed. Beyond that, we must also consider developing a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. View financial setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as signs of failure. The final piece of this puzzle involves practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're going through difficult times. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself bouncing back from a financial setback, feeling stronger and more resilient than ever before. Mental resilience is the foundation for weathering financial storms and achieving long-term success. I am resilient. I learn and grow. I am successful. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to explore the transformative power of a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This is in contrast to a fixed mindset, which is the belief that your abilities are innate and unchangeable. Consider someone with a fixed mindset who makes a mistake with their investments. They might conclude that they're simply bad with money and give up on investing altogether. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by adopting a growth mindset. They view financial setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth.
The first step in cultivating a growth mindset is recognizing your fixed mindset thoughts. Pay attention to the negative self-talk that reinforces the belief that you're not capable of improving. Beyond that, we must also consider challenging those fixed mindset thoughts. Ask yourself if there is evidence to support those beliefs, or if they are simply based on fear and insecurity. The final piece of this puzzle involves embracing challenges and viewing them as opportunities for growth.
Step outside your comfort zone and take on new challenges. 3. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself approaching financial challenges with a growth mindset, feeling confident in your ability to learn and improve. A growth mindset empowers continuous improvement, leading to greater financial knowledge and success. I embrace growth. I learn continuously. I achieve success. Now, it's one thing to respect the theory, but it's quite another to put it into practice. That's why it's time to actively reframe setbacks as learning opportunities. Financial setbacks, such as a failed investment or a job loss, can be painful and discouraging. However, they can also be valuable opportunities for growth and learning if you choose to view them that way. Consider someone who loses money on a particular investment. They could become discouraged and give up on investing altogether. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by using setbacks as catalysts for improvement. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and use that knowledge to make better investment decisions in the future. The first step in reframing setbacks is acknowledging your emotions. Allow yourself to feel the disappointment, frustration, or anger that comes with failure. Don't try to suppress your emotions. Beyond that, we must also consider analyzing what went wrong. What were the factors that contributed to the setback? What could you have done differently? The final piece of this puzzle involves identifying areas for improvement and developing a plan to address them. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself analyzing a past financial setback and identifying valuable lessons you can apply to your future decisions. Reframing setbacks empowers continuous improvement, building financial wisdom and resilience. I learn from failure. I improve continuously. I build wisdom. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. How do you treat yourself when you experience a financial setback? Do you beat yourself up with criticism and self-blame, or do you offer yourself kindness and understanding? Practicing self-compassion is crucial for building mental resilience. Consider someone who makes a poor financial decision that results in a loss. They might berate themselves endlessly, calling themselves stupid or irresponsible. We often see individuals transforming their ability to handle setbacks by treating themselves with compassion. They acknowledge their mistake without judgment, learn from the experience, and move forward with a renewed sense of determination. The first step in practicing self-compassion is recognizing your self-criticism. Pay attention to the negative thoughts and self-blame that arise when you make a mistake. Beyond that, we must also consider treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Imagine what you would say to a friend who is going through a similar experience. Offer yourself the same level of compassion and support. The final piece of this puzzle involves reminding yourself that you are not alone. Everyone makes mistakes. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself offering yourself kindness and understanding during a difficult time, feeling supported and empowered to move forward. Self-compassion fosters healing and resilience, empowering you to overcome financial challenges with grace and fortitude. I am kind to myself. I am understanding. I am resilient. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to emphasize the importance of building a strong support network. Facing financial challenges alone can be incredibly difficult, but having a support system can provide you with guidance, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. Consider someone who is struggling with debt. They might feel ashamed and isolated, afraid to talk to anyone about their problems. We often see individuals transforming their ability to overcome financial obstacles by seeking support. They connect with mentors, friends, or family members who can offer advice, encouragement, and a listening ear. The first step in building a support network is identifying potential sources of support. Who are the people in your life who are supportive, understanding, and financially savvy? Beyond that, we must also consider reaching out to those individuals and sharing your struggles. Don't be afraid to ask for help. The final piece of this puzzle involves being willing to offer support to others in return. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself connecting with supportive people in your life and feeling empowered to overcome your financial challenges with their help. A strong support network provides guidance and encouragement, strengthening financial resilience and success. I seek support. I offer support. I succeed together. Chapter 7. Budgeting like a pro. Imagine someone driving a car without a fuel gauge. They'd be constantly worried about running out of gas,
never knowing how far they can go. That's how many people approach their finances. Without a budget, they're driving blind, unsure of where their money is going, and constantly worried about running out. Budgeting is the cornerstone of sound personal finance. It provides you with a clear roadmap for managing your money, allowing you to track your income and expenses, identify areas where you can save, and achieve your financial goals. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives simply by creating and sticking to a budget. But where do you begin? The first step in budgeting like a pro is gaining a clear understanding of all your income streams. This includes your salary, wages, investment income, side hustle earnings, and any other sources of revenue. Beyond that, we must also consider calculating your total monthly income times taxes. This is the amount of money you actually have available to spend each month. The final piece of this puzzle involves using online budgeting tools, spreadsheets, or good old pen and paper. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself clearly listing all your sources of income and accurately calculating your total after-tax monthly income. Understanding your income is the first crucial step in building a budget that empowers your financial goals. I know my income. I control my spending. I achieve my goals. With that foundation firmly in place, the next step is meticulously tracking every expense. Many people underestimate the importance of tracking their spending, believing that it's too time-consuming or tedious. However, tracking your expenses is essential for understanding where your money is going and identifying areas where you can potentially save. Consider someone who frequently eats out without realizing how much they're spending. By tracking their expenses, they might discover that they're spending hundreds of dollars each month on restaurant meals. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by diligently tracking their spending. The first step in tracking expenses is choosing a method that works for you. This could involve using a budgeting app like Mint or YNAB, creating a spreadsheet, or even simply keeping track of your receipts. Beyond that, we must also consider categorizing your spending. Common categories include housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and debt repayment. The final piece of this puzzle involves reviewing your expenses regularly. At the end of each week or month, take a look at where your money went. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself diligently tracking all your expenses and categorizing them to gain valuable insights into your spending habits. Tracking expenses empowers informed decisions, revealing opportunities to save and achieve your financial goals.
I track every expense. I control my finances.
I achieve my goals. As we move from the why into the how, the next critical step involves carefully allocating your funds. Now that you have a clear understanding of your income and expenses, it's time to create a budget that aligns with your financial goals. This involves allocating your funds for essential expenses, savings, and debt repayment. Consider someone who is trying to save for a down payment on a house. If they don't allocate funds for savings in their budget, they may find it difficult to reach their goal. We often see individuals transforming their financial futures by prioritizing their financial goals in their budget. The first step in allocating your funds is prioritizing essential expenses. These include housing, food, transportation, and utilities. Ensure that you have enough money to cover these basic needs. Beyond that, we must also consider allocating funds for savings and investments. Set aside a portion of your income each month to build an emergency fund, save for retirement, or invest in your future. The final piece of this puzzle involves allocating funds for debt repayment. If you have any outstanding debts, such as credit card debt or student loans, make sure you're allocating enough money to pay them down as quickly as possible.
Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself carefully allocating your funds and feeling confident that your budget is aligned with your financial goals. Strategic allocation aligns spending with financial goals, creating a pathway to financial freedom. I allocate wisely. I achieve my goals. I am free.
While that covers the basics, many find it helpful to have a simple framework to begin with. That's where the 50-30-20th rule comes in. It's a simple and effective budgeting guideline that can help you allocate your funds in a way that meets your essential needs, allows for some discretionary spending, and prioritizes saving and debt repayment. Consider someone who is new to budgeting and unsure of where to start. The 50-30-20th rule provides them with a clear and easy-to-follow framework. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by using this guideline as a springboard for financial success. The first step in using the 50-30-20th rule is allocating 50% of your after-tax income for needs. These are essential expenses that you must pay each month, such as housing, food, transportation, and utilities. Beyond that, We must also consider allocating 30% of your after-tax income for wants. These are non-essential expenses that you enjoy, such as dining out, entertainment, and hobbies. The final piece of this puzzle involves allocating 20% of your after-tax income for savings and debt repayment. This includes building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, and paying down any outstanding debts. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself allocating your income according to the 50-30-20ths rule and feeling in control of your finances. The 50-30-20ths rule is a simple framework to guide budgeting and empower financial control. I budget with 50-30-20ths. I am in control. I am financially secure.
That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. How often should you review your budget? Budgeting isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process that requires regular review and adjustments. Your income and expenses may change over time, and your financial goals may evolve. It's essential to adapt your budget to stay on track. Consider someone whose income increases due to a promotion. They might want to adjust their budget to allocate more funds for savings and investments. We often see individuals transforming their financial situations by consistently reviewing and adapting their budgets. The first step in regularly reviewing your budget is scheduling a recurring budget review. Set aside time each month, or even each week, to review your budget and track your progress. Beyond that, we must also consider comparing your actual spending to your budgeted amounts. Identify any areas where you're overspending or underspending. The final piece of this puzzle involves making necessary adjustments to your budget. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself reviewing your budget regularly and making necessary adjustments to ensure you're staying on track with your financial goals. Regular review and adaptation ensure your budget remains aligned with your evolving financial life. I review my budget. I adapt my spending. I achieve my dreams. Chapter 8. Debt Elimination Strategies. Imagine being trapped in a maze, each turn leading to a dead end. The walls closing in with every passing day. That's what it can feel like. To live under the weight of overwhelming debt. The constant worry, the stifling limitations, the gnawing feeling of being trapped. It takes a heavy toll. Debt can have a significant impact on your financial well-being and mental health. It can limit your financial options, increase your stress levels, and even affect your relationships. We often see individuals transforming their lives by tackling their debt head-on. Debt reduction is a crucial step toward financial freedom, allowing you to take control of your finances and live a more fulfilling life. The first step in your debt elimination journey is acknowledging the impact of debt on your life. Recognize how debt is affecting your financial well-being, your mental health, and your overall quality of life. Beyond that, we must also consider understanding that debt reduction is a key step toward financial freedom. It frees up your income to pursue your goals, reduces your stress, and gives you more control over your future. The final piece of this puzzle involves committing to taking action to eliminate your debt. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself living debt-free, feeling the sense of freedom and control that comes with financial independence. Debt reduction is a crucial step toward financial freedom, empowering you to live a more secure and fulfilling life. I eliminate debt. I achieve freedom. I live fully.
Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to create a comprehensive plan for attacking your debt. Many people feel overwhelmed by their debt, unsure of where to even begin. A clear plan is essential for staying motivated and tracking your progress.
Consider someone who has several credit cards, a car loan, and student loans. Without a clear plan, they might simply make minimum payments on everything, never making any real progress. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by creating a debt repayment plan. The first step in creating your plan is listing all your debts, including the outstanding balance, interest rate, and minimum payment for each one. Beyond that, we must also consider starting with the debt snowball method. This involves paying off your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. This provides you with a quick win and builds momentum to tackle larger debts. The final piece of this puzzle involves focusing all your extra money on that smallest debt while making minimum payments on everything else. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself creating a list of all your debts and feeling the satisfaction of paying off the smallest one, setting the stage for greater financial freedoms. Strategic planning and focused action are essential for conquering debt and building financial confidence. I plan my attack. I conquer my debt. I build confidence. Now, it's one thing to respect the theory of the debt snowball, but it's quite another to consider the debt avalanche method. While the debt snowball focuses on psychological wins,
The debt avalanche prioritizes saving money on interest in the long run. Consider someone who has a credit card with a 20% interest rate and a car loan with a 5% interest rate. While the credit card balance might be larger, focusing on the high-interest credit card with the avalanche method will save them significant money over time. We often see individuals transforming their financial trajectory by diligently applying the debt avalanche. The first step in using the debt avalanche is identifying your highest interest debt. Remember that list you created? That's your battlefield map. Beyond that, we must also consider focusing all your extra money on that highest interest debt while making minimum payments on everything else. It requires patience, but the payoff is well worth it.
The final piece of this puzzle involves staying consistent with your plan. It may take time, but eventually, that high-interest debt will be gone, saving you a significant amount of money. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself strategically paying down your highest interest debt, watching the interest charges shrink, and feeling the satisfaction of saving money in the long run. Strategic prioritization of high-interest debt maximizes savings and accelerates your journey to financial freedom. I attack high interest. I maximize savings. I accelerate freedom. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. Are you actively working times with your creditors to lower your debt burden? Negotiating lower interest rates is a powerful, yet often underutilized, strategy for accelerating debt elimination. Consider someone diligently making payments on a credit card with a high interest rate, unaware that they could potentially lower that rate simply by asking. We often see individuals transforming their debt repayment journey by proactively negotiating with their creditors. The first step in negotiating is understanding that you have leverage. If you have a good payment history, creditors are more likely to work with you to keep you as a customer. Beyond that, we must also consider calling your credit card companies and asking about balance transfer options. Transferring your balance to a card with a lower interest rate can save you a significant amount of money. The final piece of this puzzle involves being polite and persistent. Even if your initial request is denied, don't give up. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself confidently negotiating with your creditors and successfully lowering your interest rates. Proactive negotiation with creditors empowers you to reduce interest payments and accelerate debt elimination. I negotiate confidently. I reduce interest. I accelerate elimination. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that consistency is key. Even the best strategies will fail without disciplined execution. It is paramount to develop a detailed debt repayment plan and, more importantly, stick to it. Consider someone who starts with enthusiasm but loses steam after a few months, reverting to old spending habits. We often see individuals successfully transforming their finances by remaining steadfast and committed to their debt repayment plan. The first step in ensuring success is creating a detailed debt repayment plan that outlines your strategy, timelines, and payment amounts. Write it down. Refer to it often. Beyond that, we must also consider tracking your progress regularly. Seeing your debt balances decrease can be incredibly motivating. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating milestones along the way. Acknowledge and reward yourself for your achievements. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself consistently following your debt repayment plan, tracking your progress, and celebrating your successes. Commitment and consistent action are essential for achieving debt elimination and unlocking financial freedom. I commit to the plan. I celebrate my wins. I achieve freedom. Chapter 9. Building a solid financial foundation. Imagine building a house on a shaky foundation. No matter how beautiful the structure, it's always at risk of crumbling. Similarly, without a solid financial foundation, your financial goals are vulnerable to unexpected events. A job loss, a medical emergency, or a major car repair can derail your progress and leave you feeling stressed and insecure. Building a solid financial foundation is essential for achieving long-term financial security and peace of mind. It provides you with a safety net to weather unexpected storms and allows you to pursue your financial goals with confidence. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by prioritizing the establishment of a robust financial foundation. The first step in building this foundation is prioritizing an emergency fund to cover those inevitable, unexpected expenses. Life is full of surprises, and many of them come with a price tag. Beyond that, we must also consider aiming to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a readily accessible account. This will provide you with a cushion to cover your essential needs if you lose your job or experience a major financial setback. The final piece of this puzzle involves keeping it liquid. This fund should be easily accessible when you need it. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself having a fully funded emergency fund and feeling the security and peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for unexpected events. A robust emergency fund provides financial security and peace of mind, forming the bedrock of a solid financial future. I build my foundation. I am secure. I am at peace.
With that foundation firmly in place, the next vital component is adequate insurance coverage. Many people view insurance as an unnecessary expense, failing to recognize its crucial role in protecting their financial well-being. Insurance acts as a safety net, shielding you from potentially devastating financial losses due to unforeseen events. Consider someone who gets into a car accident without adequate auto insurance. They could be liable for significant medical bills and property damage, potentially wiping out their savings. We often see individuals safeguarding their financial futures by securing comprehensive insurance coverage. The first step in ensuring adequate coverage is understanding the importance of various types of insurance. This includes health insurance to cover medical expenses, auto insurance to protect against accidents, homeowners or renters insurance to safeguard your property, and life insurance to provide financial security for your loved ones. Beyond that, we must also consider reviewing your insurance policies regularly. Life changes, so it's important to make sure you have adequate coverage. The final piece of this puzzle involves adjusting your coverage as needed to reflect your current circumstances. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself having comprehensive insurance coverage and feeling the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're protected from financial ruin. Comprehensive insurance provides financial protection and peace of mind, safeguarding your future against unforeseen events.
I secure my future. I am protected.
I am at peace. As we move from the why into the how, it's time to address a critical component often overlooked: retirement planning. Procrastination can be costly when it comes to retirement, because the power of compounding is one of the most important tools you can use to secure your future. Consider someone who puts off saving for retirement until their 40s or 50s. They'll have to contribute significantly more each month to catch up, and they'll miss out on years of potential growth. We often see individuals creating brighter retirements by starting early, even with small contributions. The first step in preparing for your future is starting early, even if it's just contributing a small amount to a retirement account. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to investing. Beyond that, we must also consider exploring options like 401k IRAs. These retirement accounts offer tax advantages that can help your savings grow even faster. The final piece of this puzzle involves contributing consistently to your retirement accounts, making it a regular habit. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself comfortably retired, enjoying the fruits of your labor thanks to consistent and early retirement planning. Early and consistent retirement planning leverages the power of compounding, ensuring a secure and fulfilling future. I start early. I invest consistently. I secure my future. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. How do you actually grow your wealth? Simply saving money is not enough. You must invest it wisely to achieve your financial goals. Consider someone diligently saving money in a low-interest savings account, unaware that inflation is eroding their purchasing power over time. We often see individuals accelerating their wealth-building journey by embracing the power of investing. The first step in building wealth is familiarizing yourself with basic investment concepts. Understand the difference between stocks, which represent ownership in companies, bonds, which represent loans to governments or corporations, and mutual funds, which are baskets of stocks or bonds managed by professionals. Beyond that, we must also consider starting with low-cost index funds, or exchange-traded funds, ETFs.
These offer broad diversification and typically have very low fees.
The final piece of this puzzle involves investing consistently over time, regardless of market fluctuations. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself confidently investing in a diversified portfolio and watching your wealth grow steadily over time. Informed investment decisions are crucial for building wealth and securing a prosperous financial future. I learn to invest. I invest wisely. I grow my wealth. While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that true financial stability includes planning for the inevitable. Estate planning. It is the often overlooked final piece of a truly solid financial foundation, ensuring your assets are distributed according to your wishes and protecting your loved ones. Consider someone who passes away without a will, leaving their family to navigate a complex and potentially costly legal process. We often see individuals solidifying their legacy by creating a comprehensive estate plan. The first step in ensuring your wishes are carried out is understanding the importance of estate planning. This includes creating a will, which outlines how you want your assets distributed after your death. Beyond that, we must also consider exploring trusts, which can help manage your assets and minimize estate taxes. The final piece of this puzzle involves consulting with an attorney to create an estate plan that meets your specific needs and circumstances. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself having a comprehensive estate plan in place, providing peace of mind knowing that your loved ones will be taken care of according to your wishes. Estate planning provides peace of mind and ensures your assets are distributed according to your wishes, securing your legacy. I plan my estate. I secure my legacy. I provide peace. Chapter 10. Investing for the future. Imagine navigating uncharted waters without a compass. You might drift aimlessly, unsure of your destination, and vulnerable to storms. Similarly, investing without understanding your risk tolerance can lead to anxiety, poor decisions, and ultimately, hinder your progress toward your financial goals. Investing for the future requires careful planning and a clear understanding of your own comfort level with risk. What keeps one investor up at night might be a walk in the park for another. We often see individuals successfully navigating the investment landscape by first taking the time to carefully evaluate their risk tolerance. The first step in any successful investment plan involves assessing your personal risk tolerance. How much are you comfortable losing in the short term for the potential of higher returns in the long term? Beyond that, we must also consider honestly determining how much risk you are comfortable taking with your money.
This is not a one-size-fits-all answer.
The final piece of this puzzle involves remembering that your risk tolerance may change over time, so it's important to reassess it periodically. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself calmly assessing your risk tolerance and feeling confident that your investment decisions are aligned with your personal comfort level. Understanding your risk tolerance is paramount for making sound investment decisions and achieving your financial goals. I know my risk. I choose wisely. I invest confidently. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to address one of the cardinal rules of investing: diversification. Putting all your eggs in one basket is a recipe for potential disaster.
Consider someone who invests all their money in a single stock.
If that company experiences financial difficulties, their entire investment could be wiped out. We often see individuals significantly reducing their portfolio risk by embracing the principle of diversification. The first step in mitigating risk is grasping that diversification is key to reducing risk. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, you can minimize the impact of any single investment performing poorly. Beyond that, we must also consider investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, and other asset classes such as real estate or commodities. Each asset class behaves differently under various economic conditions.
The final piece of this puzzle involves diversifying within each asset class. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself creating a well-diversified portfolio and feeling the confidence that comes with knowing you've reduced your investment risk. Diversification reduces risk and enhances long-term investment returns, providing a smoother path to financial success. I diversify widely. I reduce risk greatly. I succeed ultimately.
Now, it's one thing to respect the theory of diversification, but it's quite another to embrace the power of long-term investing. Trying to time the market or chasing short-term gains is often a losing game. Time times the market is almost always superior to timing times the market. Consider someone who constantly buys and sells stocks based on market news, racking up transaction fees, and often missing out on long-term growth. We often see individuals building substantial wealth by adopting a patient, long-term investment approach. The first step in maximizing your returns is understanding the benefits of long-term investing. It allows your investments to grow over time through the power of compounding. Beyond that, we must also consider letting your investments grow undisturbed for years, even decades. Avoid the temptation to panic sell during market downturns. The final piece of this puzzle involves focusing on the long-term fundamentals of your investments, rather than short-term market fluctuations. Take 15 seconds now to visualize your investments growing steadily over the long term through the power of compounding, building your financial future. Long-term investing allows the power of compounding to work its magic, building wealth over time with patience and discipline. I invest for the long term. I embrace compounding. I build lasting wealth.
That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. What are the common pitfalls that can derail even the most well-intentioned investors? Avoiding common investment mistakes is just as important as making smart investment choices. Consider someone who chases after the latest hot stock, only to see it plummet in value shortly after they invest. We often see individuals improving their investment outcomes by learning from the mistakes of others and avoiding common pitfalls. The first step in protecting your portfolio is understanding the common investment mistakes to avoid. These include chasing trends, which often leads to buying high and selling low; emotional investing, which can cause you to make rash decisions based on fear or greed; and neglecting diversification, which increases your risk. Beyond that, we must also consider avoiding making rash decisions based on market fluctuations. Stay calm and stick to your long-term investment plan. The final piece of this puzzle involves resisting the urge to time the market. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself calmly navigating the investment landscape, avoiding common pitfalls, and staying true to your long-term plan. Avoiding common investment mistakes protects your portfolio and promotes consistent growth toward your financial goals. I avoid pitfalls. I stay disciplined. I grow consistently. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to recognize when it's necessary to seek professional financial guidance. Investing can be complex, and sometimes it's best to enlist the help of an expert. Consider someone feeling overwhelmed by the complexities of investing, unsure of how to create a portfolio that aligns with their goals and risk tolerance. We often see individuals gaining clarity and confidence by consulting with a qualified financial advisor. The first step in securing your future involves recognizing when you need professional assistance. If you're unsure of how to invest, or if you have complex financial needs, don't hesitate to seek help. Beyond that, we must also consider consulting with a financial advisor for personalized guidance. A good advisor can help you create a financial plan, select appropriate investments, and stay on track to achieve your goals. The final piece of this puzzle involves finding an advisor who is trustworthy, knowledgeable, and puts your interests first. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself confidently working with a financial advisor and feeling empowered to achieve your financial goals. Seeking professional financial advice provides personalized guidance and empowers you to make informed investment decisions. I seek expert guidance. I make informed choices. I achieve financial success. Chapter 11. Increasing your income streams. Imagine relying solely on a single stream of water to irrigate your farm. If that stream dries up, your crops wither and die. Similarly, relying solely on a single income source leaves you vulnerable to financial hardship. A job loss, a reduction in hours, or an unexpected expense can quickly destabilize your finances. Increasing your income streams provides greater financial security, flexibility, and the opportunity to accelerate your progress toward your financial goals. This is about empowerment and control. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by diversifying their income sources. The first step towards financial empowerment is assessing your skills and talents to identify potential income-generating opportunities. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Beyond that, we must also consider identifying what problems you can solve for others, and what needs can you fulfill. The final piece of this puzzle involves focusing on opportunities that align with your interests and passions. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself identifying multiple income streams and feeling the sense of financial security and empowerment that comes with diversifying your income. Diversifying your income streams provides greater financial security, flexibility, and opportunity. I assess my talents. I create opportunities. I achieve security. With that foundation firmly in place, the next step is exploring practical avenues for generating additional income. Many people underestimate the accessibility of freelancing in today's digital age. Consider someone with strong writing skills who is unaware that they can offer their services to clients around the world through online platforms. We often see individuals successfully supplementing their income by embracing the world of freelancing. The first step in unlocking this potential is exploring freelancing options using online platforms such as Upwork or Fiverr. These platforms connect freelancers with clients who need various services. Beyond that, we must also consider offering your skills to clients on a project basis. This allows you to work on projects that interest you and set your own rates. The final piece of this puzzle involves building a strong profile and consistently delivering high-quality work. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself successfully freelancing and enjoying the flexibility and income that comes with it. Freelancing provides a flexible and accessible way to leverage your skills and generate additional income. I explore freelancing. I leverage my skills. I generate income. As we move from the why into the how, it's time to consider the power of the side hustle. A side hustle provides not just extra income, but also a creative outlet, a way to pursue a passion, and valuable skills that can be leveraged later.
Consider someone who enjoys making jewelry in their spare time but hasn't considered selling it. With platforms like Etsy, they could turn their hobby into a revenue stream. We often see individuals significantly boosting their financial well-being by embracing the opportunities presented by a side hustle. The first step in launching a side hustle is to reflect on your hobbies, passions, and skills. What do you enjoy doing that others might be willing to pay for? Beyond that, we must also consider the flexibility of various side hustles. Examples include driving for ride-sharing services, selling handmade crafts online, or offering tutoring services. The final piece of this puzzle involves managing your time effectively.
A side hustle requires dedication and commitment. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself successfully managing a side hustle and reaping the rewards of increased income and personal fulfillment. A side hustle provides an avenue to supplement your income, pursue your passions, and develop valuable skills. I explore side hustles. I pursue my passions. I increase my income. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. What if you could earn money even while you sleep? This is the promise of passive income. It is about building systems that generate revenue with minimal ongoing effort. Consider someone who invests in a rental property and receives monthly rental income without actively working on a daily basis. We often see individuals achieving greater financial freedom by strategically pursuing passive income opportunities. The first step in building a passive income stream is understanding the concept and exploring potential avenues. Examples include investing in rental properties, earning royalties from creative works, or generating income through affiliate marketing. Beyond that, we must also consider the initial investment of time or capital that passive income streams often require. The final piece of this puzzle involves focusing on creating systems that can generate income with minimal ongoing effort. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself enjoying the fruits of your passive income streams and the financial freedom they provide. Passive income streams generate revenue with minimal ongoing effort, creating financial freedom and flexibility. I explore passive income. I build systems. I achieve freedom.
While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that increasing your income doesn't always require finding a new job or starting a side hustle. Often, the greatest potential lies in maximizing your earning potential in your current role. Consider someone who has consistently exceeded expectations at their job but has never asked for a raise. They are potentially leaving money on the table. We often see individuals significantly increasing their income by strategically negotiating a raise. The first step in increasing your earning potential is diligently documenting your accomplishments throughout the year. Keep track of projects you've led, goals you've exceeded, and contributions you've made to the company's success. Beyond that, we must also consider showcasing your value to your employer.
Prepare a compelling case that highlights your contributions and justifies your request for a raise. The final piece of this puzzle involves practicing your negotiation skills. Be confident, articulate, and prepared to discuss your worth. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself confidently negotiating a raise and receiving the compensation you deserve for your hard work and dedication. Negotiating a raise effectively is a powerful way to increase your income and be recognized for your contributions. I document my value. I showcase my worth. I negotiate confidently.
Chapter 12. Financial Goal Setting and Tracking. Imagine setting sail on a long voyage without a destination in mind. You might wander aimlessly, wasting time and resources, and never reach a satisfying port. Similarly, pursuing your finances without clear goals can lead to frustration, missed opportunities, and ultimately, a failure to achieve your desired lifestyle. Financial goal setting and tracking provide direction, motivation, and a clear roadmap to achieving your financial aspirations. This is about turning dreams into actionable targets. We often see individuals achieving remarkable financial success by setting clear goals and consistently tracking their progress. The first step toward achieving your financial dreams is clarifying your long-term financial vision. What do you want to achieve in the next 5, 10, or 20 years? Beyond that, we must also consider defining specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals. The final piece of this puzzle involves writing down your goals and reviewing them regularly. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself achieving your long-term financial goals and enjoying the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Financial goal setting and tracking provide direction, motivation, and a clear roadmap to achieving your financial aspirations. I set my goals. I track my progress. I achieve my dreams.
With that foundation firmly in place, the next step is translating that vision into concrete,
Actionable goals. Wishing for financial success is not enough. You must define what success looks like for you and create a plan to achieve it. Consider someone who says, "I want to retire early." That's a great aspiration, but it lacks specificity. A smart goal would be, "I want to retire at age 60 with $1 million in investments." We often see individuals significantly increasing their chances of success by setting smart financial goals. The first step in turning dreams into reality is setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart financial goals. This means defining exactly what you want to achieve, how you'll measure your progress, and when you want to achieve it. Beyond that, we must also consider breaking down large goals into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the process less daunting and more attainable. The final piece of this puzzle involves regularly reviewing and adjusting your goals as needed. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself breaking down your financial goals into smaller steps and feeling the sense of accomplishment as you make progress. Setting smart financial goals and breaking them down into manageable steps makes achieving your financial dreams a tangible reality. I set smart goals. I break down steps. I achieve reality. As we move from the why into the how, it's time to discuss the importance of tracking. Setting goals is only half the battle. Consistently monitoring your progress is crucial for staying on track and making necessary adjustments. Consider someone diligently sets financial goals at the beginning of the year, but then fails to track their progress throughout the year. They may drift off course without realizing it. We often see individuals accelerating their financial progress by regularly monitoring their financial metrics. The first step in staying on course is monitoring your progress towards your financial goals regularly. This allows you to identify any potential roadblocks and make necessary adjustments. Beyond that, we must also consider using a spreadsheet or app to track your savings, investments, and debt repayment. This provides a clear picture of your financial health. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating your milestones along the way. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself tracking your financial progress and feeling the sense of control and motivation that comes with it. Regularly monitoring your financial progress is essential for staying on track and achieving your financial goals. I track regularly. I adjust accordingly. I achieve ultimately. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. How do you maintain momentum and stay motivated on your financial journey? It's easy to get discouraged or lose sight of your goals, especially when progress seems slow. The answer lies in celebrating your wins. Consider someone who diligently pays off a significant chunk of debt but doesn't acknowledge their accomplishment. They may feel burnt out and lose motivation. We often see individuals maintaining their momentum by rewarding themselves for achieving financial milestones. The first step in sustaining motivation is to remember to reward yourself for achieving financial milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress to stay motivated and engaged. Beyond that, we must also consider defining appropriate rewards. They don't have to be extravagant. A small treat or experience can be enough. The final piece of this puzzle involves aligning your rewards with your financial goals. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself celebrating a financial milestone and feeling the sense of accomplishment and motivation that comes with it. Rewarding yourself for achieving financial milestones sustains motivation and reinforces positive financial habits. I achieve milestones. I celebrate progress. I sustain motivation. Building on what we just uncovered, it is time to address a crucial aspect of financial planning: adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and your financial plans must be flexible enough to accommodate unexpected events and changing circumstances. Consider someone who rigidly adheres to their financial plan, even after experiencing a significant job loss. They may become unnecessarily stressed and struggle to adapt to their new reality. We often see individuals successfully navigating life's challenges by remaining flexible and willing to adjust their financial goals. The first step in ensuring long-term financial success is to understand that you must be prepared to adjust your financial goals as circumstances change. Life happens, and you may need to revise your plans to accommodate unexpected events such as a job loss, illness, or a change in family status. Beyond that, we must also consider reevaluating your goals regularly. The final piece of this puzzle involves viewing your financial plan as a living document. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself confidently adjusting your financial goals as needed and staying resilient in the face of life's challenges. Being prepared to adjust your financial goals ensures that you can navigate life's challenges and stay on track toward financial success. I adapt readily. I revise strategically. I succeed resiliently. Chapter 13. Maintaining financial momentum.
Imagine a marathon runner who trains intensely for a few weeks but then stops training altogether. Their initial progress will quickly fade, and they'll be unlikely to finish the race. Similarly, making significant financial changes for a short period only to revert to old habits will yield disappointing results. Maintaining financial momentum requires consistent effort and commitment to healthy financial habits over the long term. This is about building sustainable financial practices, not just achieving short-term gains. We often see individuals achieving long-term financial success through small, consistent actions. The first step in building sustainable success involves understanding the importance of consistency in financial habits. Small, consistent actions, such as saving a little each month or avoiding unnecessary expenses, lead to significant results over time. Beyond that, we must also consider integrating these habits into your daily routine. Make them as automatic as brushing your teeth. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating your consistent efforts. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself consistently practicing healthy financial habits and feeling the sense of control and security that comes with it. Consistency in financial habits is the key to long-term financial success. I act consistently. I build habits. I achieve success. With that foundation firmly in place, the next critical step is committing to continuous learning about personal finance. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and staying informed is crucial for making sound decisions and maintaining momentum. Consider someone who learned about personal finance years ago, but hasn't kept up with new developments in investing, taxation, or retirement planning. They may be missing out on valuable opportunities or making outdated decisions. We often see individuals maintaining their financial edge by embracing a mindset of continuous learning. The first step towards sustained financial success is committing to continuous learning. Read books, articles, and blogs to stay informed about best practices and new opportunities. Beyond that, we must also consider dedicating time each week or month to learning about personal finance. The final piece of this puzzle involves applying what you learn to your own financial situations. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself continuously learning about personal finance and feeling empowered to make informed financial decisions. Continuous learning about personal finance empowers you to adapt to changing circumstances and make informed decisions. I learn continuously. I adapt readily. I succeed confidently. As we move from the why into the how, it is time to emphasize the vital importance of regular reviews. Just as a ship needs course corrections throughout its journey, your financial plan needs periodic adjustments to stay on course. Consider someone who creates a detailed financial plan but never reviews it. Even after experiencing significant life changes or market fluctuations, they may find themselves far off track from their original goals. We often see individuals maintaining their financial momentum by regularly reviewing and adjusting their financial plans. The first step in maintaining momentum is to remember to review your financial plan at least once a year. This allows you to assess your progress, identify any potential roadblocks, and make necessary adjustments to stay on track with your goals. Beyond that, we must also consider assessing your progress. Have you achieved your savings goals? Are your investments performing as expected? The final piece of this puzzle involves adjusting your plan as needed. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself reviewing your financial plan and making necessary adjustments to stay on track. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan is crucial for adapting to changing circumstances and achieving your financial goals. I review regularly. I adjust strategically. I achieve continuously. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. How do you prevent life's inevitable changes from derailing your financial momentum? The answer lies in embracing flexibility and adapting your financial plan to new circumstances. Consider someone who created a financial plan as a single person but then gets married and has children. Their original plan likely needs significant revisions to account for these new responsibilities and expenses. We often see individuals maintaining their financial momentum by being prepared to adapt their financial plan to life changes. The first step in weathering life's storms is remembering to adapt your financial plan to life changes such as marriage, children, or job loss. These events can significantly impact your income, expenses, and financial goals, so it's important to adjust your plan accordingly. Beyond that, we must also consider anticipating potential life changes. The final piece of this puzzle involves regularly revisiting your plan. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself adapting your financial plan to life's challenges and maintaining your financial momentum through it all. Adapting your financial plan to life changes is essential for maintaining momentum and achieving long-term financial success. I anticipate change. I adapt accordingly. I maintain momentum.
While that covers the basics, the true professionals know that maintaining financial momentum isn't just about individual effort. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can provide encouragement, accountability, and fresh perspectives. Consider someone who is trying to improve their finances in isolation. They may feel discouraged, lack motivation, or struggle to overcome challenges on their own. We often see individuals accelerating their progress by connecting with others who are passionate about personal finance. The first step in building a supportive network is actively seeking out and connecting with others who are passionate about personal finance. Join online communities, attend local events, or start a study group to share ideas and support.
Beyond that, we must also consider actively participating. Share your successes, ask questions, and offer encouragement to others. The final piece of this puzzle involves building meaningful relationships with people who share your financial values. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself connecting with a supportive community and feeling empowered to achieve your financial goals. Connecting with others who are passionate about personal finance provides support, accountability, and inspiration to maintain momentum. I connect actively. I share openly. I grow financially. Chapter 14. Conclusion. Your financial future starts now. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, knowing that the summit represents your financial dreams. You have a map. You have tools. But the journey still requires your commitment, your resilience, and your unwavering belief in yourself. Over the course of this audiobook, we've explored a comprehensive framework for building a solid financial foundation and achieving your financial goals. This wasn't just about accumulating knowledge, but about transforming your mindset and empowering you to take control of your financial future. We often see individuals achieving extraordinary results when they embrace the core principles of financial success. The first element in this process is embracing a positive and proactive mindset. Believe in your ability to achieve financial success and approach challenges with a problem-solving attitude. Beyond that, we must also consider applying the strategies and techniques we've discussed in this book. The final piece of this puzzle involves taking consistent action, even when it feels difficult. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself taking control of your finances and building the future of your dreams. Your financial future is not a matter of chance. It is a result of your choices, your actions, and your unwavering commitment to your goals. I choose wisely. I act consistently. I create my future. With that foundation firmly in place, the next vital step is to cultivate and sustain a proactive mindset. A proactive mindset is the cornerstone of financial success. It empowers you to take control, make informed decisions, and navigate challenges with confidence. Consider someone who passively accepts their financial situation, blaming external factors for their struggles. They may feel powerless to improve their circumstances. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by adopting a proactive mindset, though. The first element in this process is recognizing that you have the power to shape your financial future. Your choices and actions have a direct impact on your financial well-being. Beyond that, we must also consider challenging limiting beliefs that hold you back from achieving your financial goals. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations and a belief in your ability to succeed. The final piece of this puzzle involves embracing a problem-solving attitude. Now, take 15 seconds to visualize yourself embracing a proactive mindset and feeling empowered to take control of your financial future. A proactive mindset empowers you to take control of your financial future and achieve your financial dreams. I believe in myself. I take control. I achieve dreams. As we move from the why into the how, allow me to share some final thoughts to inspire your journey. Financial freedom is not a destination, but a journey of continuous growth, learning, and adaptation. It is a journey that is within your reach, regardless of your current circumstances. Consider someone who feels overwhelmed by their current financial situation and doubts their ability to achieve financial freedom. They may feel trapped by debt, limited income, or lack of opportunities. We often see individuals transforming their lives by embracing the journey toward financial freedom. The first step in this process is visualizing your ideal financial future. What does financial freedom look like for you? What goals do you want to achieve? Beyond that, we must also consider taking small, consistent steps toward your financial goals. Even small actions can make a big difference over time. The final piece of this puzzle involves celebrating your progress along the way. Take 15 seconds now to visualize yourself on the path to financial freedom and feeling the excitement and anticipation of what's to come. Embrace the journey toward financial freedom with the right mindset and strategies, and you will transform your life. I embrace the journey. I believe in the future. I achieve freedom. That brings us to a pivotal question most people overlook. What specific actions can you take right now to start building a brighter financial future? Knowledge without action is simply potential energy waiting to be released. Consider someone who listens to countless personal finance resources but never implements what they learn. They may remain stuck in the same financial situation. We often see individuals transforming their financial lives by taking immediate action on what they've learned. The first action you can take right now is to identify one small financial goal you want to achieve in the next week. This could be anything from tracking your spending to automating a small savings contribution. Beyond that, we must also consider scheduling time this week to review your budget. The final piece of this puzzle involves sharing what you've learned with someone else. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself taking these first steps toward financial success and feeling the momentum building. Taking immediate action on what you've learned is the key to building a brighter financial future. I learn actively. I act immediately. I build brightly. Building on what we just uncovered, it is now time to conclude. Before we part ways, I want to express my sincere gratitude for your time, your attention, and your commitment to improving your financial well-being. It has been an honor to be your guide on this journey. Consider someone who embarks on a new adventure without expressing gratitude for the support and guidance they receive along the way. They may miss out on valuable connections and opportunities. We often see individuals achieving greater success and fulfillment by expressing gratitude for their experiences. The first practice to adopt is expressing gratitude for the knowledge and insights you have gained from this audiobook. Acknowledge the progress you have made and the potential that lies ahead. Beyond that, we must also consider taking action. The final piece of this puzzle involves remembering that this is just the beginning of your journey. Now take 15 seconds to visualize yourself achieving financial freedom and feeling grateful for the journey and the lessons you've learned along the way. I wish you all the best in your journey to financial freedom. I express gratitude. I embrace the future. I achieve financial freedom.